So we've got another OBS 7.3 Powerstroke getting a little performance package. So right now this customer has a TS6 position chip on the truck, and he also has an intercooler. We're not gonna be getting rid of the intercooler, but we are gonna be adding a KC300X Stage 2 turbo and also a Hydra chip, as well as some 175/80 unlimited diesel performance injectors. So this guy wanted to go slightly bigger on the injectors. He's also getting new valve cover gaskets and wiring harnesses. He's gonna be going a little bit bigger than what we normally do for like somebody who's just looking to tow, but this guy's looking to, you know, he doesn't really tow as much, so he's looking to have a rowdy, fun daily driver. So that's kind of what we're gonna be doing for this guy. We're gonna be unboxing everything here for y'all, and then we're gonna be pulling everything out of there, slapping everything in, and then firing it up for you guys. I'm also getting new gear head tuning for this exact vehicle. It comes with 6 tunes. You have a bunch of different options on those 6 tunes that you can choose from. But for this guy, we're gonna get gear head tuning. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull everything off and then slap the good stuff on.
We'll start with the intercooler pipes, mates.
All right. I mean, I'm ready.
Here we go. A little over tight.
All right, gasket out, boys. Oh, no, that's...
Sam's and get some animal crackers.
85 hours a motherfucking day. Oh shit. Hey guys. All right. This will be about our 80th KC install here at our shop. This would probably be our, I'd say 10th or 11th KC 300X for OBS. We've also done some of the new Gen 3 turbos that they just launched, and we have not had a single comeback or issue with the KC turbo. We stand behind our work and KC stands behind theirs. I've been out to KC's facility. I've seen what they do out there. I gotta say, like, these turbos, we haven't seen a single one come back. We've been doing them for a while. I don't know. I don't really know another brand of turbos that is better than KC as of right this second, but we only really use KC at our shop. But this is a Stage 2 KC 300X turbo. This is the old turbo that came off the truck. It also has a 0.84 AR housing. The new Gen 3 turbos have a 0.91 AR housing. It comes with the EBVP delete. So y'all can see right here, we've got the new turb skis all laid out. Ba-bam. KC 300X turbo. So y'all can see the difference in the actual compressor cover and compressor wheel size. This is a 63 millimeter compressor wheel, and I believe the factory OBS ones are about 53 to 58 millimeters. So much bigger compressor wheel size. Also has a bigger turbine housing side. So y'all can see back here what the turbine housing looks like. Badass on all of it. Pretty badass turbo, and we're gonna go in with it here. This customer will get a lot more boost, you know, faster Rowdy truck versus the stock turbo here, and he had about 200-some thousand miles on the stock turbo, so it was time for an upgrade anyways for him. He wanted to just kind of go all out. Go ahead, and Kale's gonna go in with this turbo, and we're gonna fire it up for you guys here in a minute whenever he's all done with this job, and I'm gonna show y'all guys. I'm gonna do an actual full install on the Hydra chip, so I wanna do start to finish on an install here, so that way y'all really know how to do it. We get questions all the time about, hey, how do you install it? This is going on with it, this is going on with it. So I want to kind of run down all the, I guess, a Q&A, what problems we've had with the Hydra, what problems we've seen with the Hydra, and then what fixes come with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that install as well for you guys in this video. Let's go on with this turbo. We're gonna button up the injectors, and then we'll start on the Hydra. I don't have to worry about it again.
It's not really.
All right, boys, so we got everything buttoned up here. We cleaned everything up for this customer as well. So it's actually came out super freaking good, super freaking clean. Everything is buttoned up. So what we're gonna do for this guy is I'm gonna show y'all guys how to install Hydra chip from start to finish. And so we're gonna do a full install. I wanna show you guys this because we get a lot of questions online about you guys asking how to install it. I'm also gonna be talking about some of the biggest things that could go wrong with this while I'm doing the install. Let's go ahead and jump into the install right now. Okay guys, so the OBSs are a little bit different than the newer body styles. The OBS actually pulls out from the fender liner. A lot of people remove the fender liner. I'm able to sneak it out without pulling the fender liner. For this exact example, we're gonna use a 10 millimeter to pull off the two 10 mils. So there's two 10 mils on top, and then there's a 10 mil that connects it together. So y'all can see right here, there's a 10 mil up there, and then there's a 10 mil that connects the PCM connector, and another 10 mil down at the bottom down there. So I'm just gonna get those off right now, pull the PCM out, and then I'll show y'all guys what you gotta do after that. All right guys, so we got the PCM out here. I was able to do it without pulling the fender liner. You just push the fender liner down a little bit, pull it out. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is definitely quicker than pulling the fender liner. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take this cap off. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that over there on the table. So I've got the PCM right here on the table. We're just gonna pop it off with the 5.5 millimeter, all these bolts. Somebody's been in here in the past because you can see that the silicones, they try to scrape the silicone down. He does have a TS6 piston chip in there, and whoever did this in the past did not do it right. He was complaining that the truck felt like it was down on power and did not have a tuner on it. He was right because they didn't scrape all the silicone down, and now the truck probably wouldn't start, so they just undid it all and then just said it had a TS6 piston chip on it. But we're gonna do it the right way now, guys. Show y'all guys how it's actually done. While I got y'all here, some of the biggest problems that I see when customers call is you don't scrape the silicone all the way down on the PCM. Number one thing I see, number one problem. I'm gonna show you guys how to scrape it down here in a second. Number two problem is the customer will switch it from 0-0 and then switch it into 1, and it'll shut the truck off. That's a big problem that I see a lot as well. Probably my number one call that I get, and that would be because you did not scrape all the silicone off the PCM. Number one problem usually with the Hydra chip is going on with the PCM. Number two, you pinch the ribbon cable that goes to the Hydra chip. I'll show you guys that here in a second, how you can actually accidentally do that. That will cause the tuning to be funky. It'll cause the truck to run weird. And it'll also cause the display to go crazy as well. That's another one that I see. Those are the biggest two that I see, is people pinching the ribbon cable. They don't load the tunes on there properly on the Hydra flash, or they don't scrape all the silicone off the PCM. Biggest three problems that I see. I think this would be my 32nd Hydra here at the shop, so I've done quite a bit of them. Like I said earlier, we got him custom gearhead tuning, so he had some 175/80 injectors. I'm going to show you guys how to put the custom tuning on there as well. Y'all can see they tried to scrape the silicone off and they failed miserably, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it right now. Got the PCM here. You want to kind of like run it down like you're writing something, and that's how I usually scrape this side. Look at all that silicone that's already coming off of there, and you want to do that pretty hard. Just go in there and scrape the hell out of it. I'm gonna do that for about 20 seconds, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side for about 20-30 seconds, and I'm gonna show you guys the finished product here. Most of it scraped off. As y'all can see, whenever I take the brush back through, there should be like barely any that comes off. And you can see that there's barely any coming off. So I'm gonna get the rest of that little stuff off with the wire brush. Now you take the wire brush and you just run her in there. I mean, just give her hell. And you do that. I usually count to about 20 to 30. Take it off, look at it, blow it off, and then if it needs more scrape, then I'll go in there and scrape it more. So I'm gonna do that right now. See, you should barely see the copper showing, and that's when you know you got it enough. So I'm gonna scrape it down and show you guys what that looks like. All right guys, so I got it basically down to where you can barely see the copper with the wire brush. So y'all can see kind of how I do it there. And then I'm gonna take this little pad here, and I'm just gonna scrape it down, really clean it up. So I usually just go like this for about 10-20 seconds. That really just ensures that it's fully clean. That looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side and then button it back up. We've got the Hydra here. I've got it plugged in. You can use MacBook or you can use Windows, either one will work. And we're gonna go ahead and open it up here and show y'all guys how it's done. Gearhead usually emails you custom tunes. If you want to put base power hungry tunes, which in this case we can't because this customer has bigger injectors, then you're gonna wanna go into here, tools, box hex conversion, find your PCM code, put it in there, and then you can find files. So that's how you're gonna use the base power hungry tunes. In this exact case scenario, we're not gonna be using the base power hungry tunes. We're just gonna be, we're using custom gearhead tuning. I sell gearhead tuning. You guys can get it in the link in the description. If Justin would quit sneezing, that'd be great. So they send you 6 custom tunes. We got 1 heavy tow, we've got a stealth, we got a high idle, we got a stealth tune, tow economy, street, and then all out. I'm just gonna go in here and download all of them. Got them all. Okay, now we're gonna go over to the Hydra flash. You're not gonna wanna do this. So you're not gonna wanna go to change because that'll load you up the base power hungry tunes. You're gonna wanna go to this little documents tab right here. Now you're gonna wanna go to your downloads and you'll have all your tunes right here where your downloads will be. So we're just gonna go through, we're gonna put 1 as the heavy toe tune. We're gonna go to number 2 as the high idle. Now, once you got them on there, don't forget to hit program. If you don't hit program, you're basically just gonna forget everything that you just did because it's gonna wipe it back blank. It's gonna program through here, it's gonna take a little bit, let it sit, don't touch anything, come back through, and then once it's programmed, then I'm gonna show you guys the next step. So once it's done programming, you're gonna see programmed right here on the deal, and that's how you know it's done. Just hit refresh server one time just to make sure that's good. So now it's programmed. How you find the Hydra flash? Well, I get a lot of questions about that too. How do you find the Hydra flash? You go into Hydra or you go to Power Hungry Performance. All right, so you're gonna go into the Power Hungry website, then you're gonna go to support downloads, and then you're gonna download the Hydra flash for Windows, Hydra flash for Mac, whichever one you're using. Super easy. That's done. Got the Hydra chip done. Gonna take it over here, plug it in, get everything buttoned up. Don't forget to put your ribbon cable on. This is your ribbon cable. So we got the ribbon cable. You're gonna put the ribbon cable on here. It's very idiot proof on how you install this. Plug the ribbon cable in, PCM, the Hydra chip into the PCM. Take it like this, feed it down in there, like so, and boom, plug her in. Just like that. Make sure she's seated in there properly. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to tape her up, because this one just sits in there like that, so I wanna make sure it's taped up real good. I'm gonna use electrical tape for this, and that should be able to get the job done. We got it all taped up here, and then now we're gonna go put it back in here. Before y'all call us and say that the Hydra chip isn't working or anything, please watch this video through all the way and do it exactly like this. Trust me, it's probably the installer. All right, so the OBS's suck because you gotta feed the wire all the way through into the cab, or I'm gonna be pushing the PCM back into the hole. All right guys, so I've got the deal back in. Don't forget to put this piece on before you put the connector on. So that's back in. 10 mils are gonna go back on, then I'm gonna plug the connector back on like so, and then we're gonna go inside. I'm gonna show you guys firing it up. All right guys, so last step, I'm just gonna show y'all guys this right now because this basically completes the Hydra chip install. So you're gonna take the ribbon cable and you're just gonna plug it in. Plug it right in right there. Once again, it's idiot proof. You cannot mess this up. Now we're gonna turn the key on. Hope she starts. So we just put injectors in, so we're gonna crank on it, let the air bleed out, and then I'll follow up with you guys whenever we're starting her up. So let's get into it. So we were able to get the truck started. I wanna show you guys how this works here. So you got it on 1. It's gonna take a little bit to start because we did just fire it up earlier, but I'll show you guys here. So we're on 1. That's the heavy toe, or the toe. It's gonna take a little bit to start. There it goes. Now number 2 is high idle. Y'all can see it's idling at about 1100 RPM. Number 5 is his street tune, and number 6 is his all-out tune. So number 3, I believe, is his stealth tune. Oh yeah, it does. You can definitely hear it a little bit. But injector's still got air in the lines. Just want to show y'all guys how to install the Hydra chip. We're gonna go drive it a little bit, and then I'll catch up with you guys whenever all the air's out of the lines and we're able to drive it for you guys and show y'all guys the final results. Let's get into it. So we are all wrapped up with this 1997 7.3 Powerstroke. I'm gonna go drive it for you guys, show you guys kind of what tuning we got on it. I already showed you guys that, but I'm gonna show you guys how it drives, how it rips, and everything like that. I want to show y'all guys the Hydra chip and kind of where I put it this time. This customer requested me to put it in a different spot. All right, so for this exact guy, usually I put it like right here or right over here to where you can still see it while you're driving, but this guy wanted it down here out of the way where no one can really see it. And I do personally really like this stealth tune for drive-throughs and stuff like that. It just makes it runs a whole lot quieter in the drive-through. Number 6 is what we're gonna rip it on today though. So let's rev it up for you guys. We're gonna go drive it right now, show y'all guys the difference. I'm gonna put it to the factory tune and show y'all guys the difference here. We're in the all-out tune right now. I'm gonna shut the truck off, change it to the factory tune. I'm gonna change it to 0-0, which is a full bypass of everything. Now, I don't recommend you guys like daily drive on this tune, but this is factory stock now. So I wanna show y'all guys the difference in power, and then I wanna change it back to the number 6 tune and then do the same thing. You can go full throttle on this tune, guys, and just, it will not go anywhere. Full throttle on 0-0 is back to factory stock. So the difference between 0-0 and number 6 is like all the performance mods that we just did, it's all maxed out all at one time. So it's the all-out tune. Number 0-0 is nothing. It's basically telling the computer that it's back to factory stock. You can go like a little bit on that tune, but I wouldn't recommend driving it very far on that tune. All right, now it's on 0-0, guys. All right, that's full throttle right there. That is full throttle That is crazy. All right, guys, so we're on the number 1 tune, which is his first towing tune. This is actually 0 horsepower, or it's like a little bit extra horsepower than what normally is, but I want to show you guys that right now. Half throttle. Jesus, he needs a transmission really bad too. That's about full throttle right there. All right, so super slow. Now I want to change it to the number 6 tune here. Ready? Look how fast. Holy shit, this thing scoots. Wow. 40 to 60 in like less than 2 seconds. The thing, it moves, guys. Like on the number 6 tune, it scoots. From 1 to 6 is a crazy, crazy, crazy difference. So that's the biggest difference in like what the performance mods did. All right, so y'all just saw right there, that was Jody Slaughter's 7.3 Powerstroke. He got a lot of the stuff done to it. I wanted to mainly make a video to show how to do the Hydra chip, and he didn't really want to be on video, so I didn't really put him on video. That being said though, if you guys want to get these performance mods, you guys can on pscrepair.com, or you guys can give us a call, 979-575-0024.